Welcome to CAD with Mr. Hugh. In today's video, we will be looking at the construction of a tangent and normal from a point P to a circle. In the previous drawing, we looked at how we constructed a tangent and normal to a point on the circle. At CAD with Mr. Hugh, we aim to become your favorite AutoCAD resource online, and we thank you for joining us. We hope that you are doing fine, and we'll be starting the video now. The next drawing that we'll be doing is to construct a tangent and normal to a point outside of the circle, right? So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to draw the circle, all right? So we're going to turn on snap, and we're going to turn on object snap, all right? So we're going to draw a circle. I'm going to select our point here, and here now I'm going to make this radius of the circle 30 millimeters, enter. All right, so the next thing we're going to do now, we're going to draw a line across and down to identify where the point P is. So we're going to go line from here, the center of the circle, and we're going to go across 90 millimeters. Then we're going to go down 20 millimeters, enter, enter. All right, so we're going to label the points now. So we're going to go single line text, I'm going to turn off snap, I'm going to turn off object snap, I'm going to select right here, the height will be 4, rotation angle 0. This would be A, and can you guess what this point would be called? P. All right, we're going to bring the drawing over. All right, you know why this is like this? Because in the previous drawing, the angle that we did the lettering for the normal was we typed in 60 degree. So what I'm gonna delete this. I could rotate it, but I'm gonna just do it from scratch for you. So go single line text. I'm gonna select here. Height is 4, so look at the command line down here. You see that's 4. So look now, when I press enter, you'll see 60. See the 60 down here where our cursor is? That's 60. Right, so you need to change this to 0. You press enter now. See, this would be A. And when I click outside, you see it's still vertical. This would be P. Right, so that is what. So you learned something today, right? The command stores the previous values that you used before. So if I'd use a height of 3 millimeters for the height, for the previous time when I use the single text command, it's going to bring 3 into it as a accepted default. So you have to change it to what you want if you want to change it. All right, so the next step after you have drawn the circle and you have located the point P, you're going to draw a line from A to P. So I'm going to need to turn on snap and object snap. So this will be the line from there to there. Enter. Then the next step, you're going to bisect the line AP. We did a tutorial showing you how to bisect a given line, so perhaps you could visit it and then come back to this video if you want. All right, so the length of this line, what's the length of this line? Let's measure it. So we're going to go aligned. Let's measure the length of this line. All right, this line is 92.2 millimeters. All right, we're gonna finish the drawing and we'll come back and we'll fix it. All right, so if this line is 92 millimeters, can you indicate what would be a good radius based on the last drawing that we did some time ago, how to bisect a given line. You need to draw, so you need a radius of about 50 so that the arcs can intersect. So let's go now. I'm going to delete this P. All right. All right, so we're going to go arc, center, start, end. So center here, we need a radius of about 50. Any radius would do as long as it's greater than 50. I'm going to mark an arc above and below. We're going to repeat the process at P. So center at P. This radius will be 50. So you'll be using your compass if you're using the traditional instrument. See? Enter. All right, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to draw a line through where the two arcs intersect. I need to turn off snap so I can pick up the point. All right, so there, there, enter. All right, so in technical drawing, we extend the line about 3 millimeters beyond the intersection. All right, so we click on here, enter. All right, the next step, all right, these arcs, they are too long. All right, if I'm sure if you were using your compass, you would stop it at the appropriate place. So since we went beyond where we should draw it, just to let our drawings look neat and tidy, I'm gonna break it. So we're gonna go to the modify command. We're going to go to break at a point. We're gonna select the line. Then we wanna break it right here. All right. Enter. So I'm gonna break here too. I break right there. Enter. I'm gonna break this line arc too. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna click right there. All right. So look now. Remember we had two arcs now. How many arcs do we have now? We're supposed to have three. Look here. This is one. This is one. This is two. And this is three. So we press delete now. See, just for neatness why we did it. Now I'm gonna label the point C here for you. All right. So I'm gonna label it C. Single line text. Gonna turn off object snap. I'm gonna make the height 3 millimeters. And to see, the computer brought the 4 as the height, so I'm gonna change it to 3. Enter, rotational angle 0. I'm gonna label this point C. All right, now I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna go move, click on it, press enter, select the base point, and I'll move it right there. All right. The next step is to draw a semicircle, center C, radius P, going around. No, depending on the side that you want it. So if you want the tangent going at the top, you draw the semicircle at the top. If you want it going below, you draw the semicircle below. So we go arc, center, start, end. That center would be at C. We need to turn on object snap. Radius would be at P. And we'll go across around like that to A. Enter. Where this semicircle intersects the circle, that would be point, let's call that B. A single line text. I'm gonna turn off object snap. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna make it. We have come to the end of part 1 of 2 videos covering the topic how to draw a tangent and a normal from a point P to the circle. In the next video, we'll be continuing the drawing of the construction of the normal and tangent from a point P to the circle. Please take care until we meet again. Bye.
Thanks for watching the video. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment, and share.